A wiry 6'10", Russell blends quickness, desire, and intelligence to redefine the art of defense.
When I watch the game, I try to figure out what each player's agenda is and see how well he's carrying it. That's the way I watch the game.
Yeah, me too. But I got that because I read your book. Oh, okay. That's how I picked up on it.
Okay.
Only 2 seasons after he averaged over 50 points per game for the season, Wilt is still the focus of the Warrior attack.
It seems incredible now to think he averaged 50 points.
Yeah, 25 rebounds. Yeah, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Times were different. It was a different
game. It was a different game still. You know, 50 points, 25 rebounds. It's 50 points and 25 rebounds. It's a credit to what a physical specimen he was and how talented he was.
Taken by Wilt. He is awesome. Great play by the big man.
I cannot begin to describe to you as an opponent how good he was. But I had to show up. And so my game plan was to get him in a rhythm that he's comfortable with. Now, that may require he gets 45 points. But if we play it right, he get 45, we win the game.
My approach to the Bill Russell situation was a little different than his was to mine, is that I always looked at the fact that we were going against the best team in the world, and going to the Boston Gardens was like the amphitheaters of the Romans, where the Christians are thrown to the lions. We had to continually try to drive ourselves to be just out there with them without being embarrassed.
Bill Russell jumping against Wilt Chamberlain. The tap goes to Tom Sanders of Boston. Casey Jones has it. His shot is missed, but Bill Russell rebounds, and Sam Jones has it. His shot is a beauty. Wayne passes off to Attles. Al's shot rims the basket, but Chamberlain rebounds and scores. Watch Bill Russell set up a block for his backcourt men. It works as Johnny Havlicek bombs one from the key. Gary Phillips, number 7, and a high pass to Wilt, who dunks it. And when he dunks the ball, he does it like a gun. And Russell rebounds. Casey Jones races it back for the Celtics. And Frank Ramsey lays it up and away. Over to Phillips, to Chamberlain, and 2 points. Russell's hook shot rims the basket, but he gets the rebound. A bounce pass to Sam Jones, and Sam doesn't miss. Over to Hill, number 12. Clement, and into Chamberlain. The league's leading scorer banks it in there. His shot goes up and in. Sam Jones across the line. On to Ramsey, into Russell, and watch Ramsey set up a nice screen for Sam Jones, who races up the side. Boston is finding it much tougher going this second half, for the defense is terrific. Wilt Chamberlain making a great block on this play. Chamberlain in the post. He's a tough man in there. Bill Russell blocking neatly for Sam Jones. Sam shoots and he hits. A fast break by San Francisco. Phillips to Wilt to Attles and the basket. Tyson shooting. The rebound is stuffed in by big Bill Russell.
The Celtics are a tough team to win the World Championship from. But with Chamberlain in the lineup, well, who knows?
Yes, Russell's a complete ball player. He's universally regarded as the greatest defensive player and the greatest rebounder that the game has ever seen. He's number 6. Watch him rebound. He's like an octopus. He's everywhere. And he can score, too.
A quick turn to his left in the drive to the hoop. That's one of the best moves that we've ever seen Chamberlain make.
Bill Russell is a man around whom they're built, the Celtics' superlative center. Now let's watch his defense. Big Bill Russell has good hands. There he is, stealing. John Havlicek, number 17. Watch him work.
Trying to get it up over Chamberlain. He drives it down his throat.
These are complete basketball players. So you say, how about defense? Well, watch him block some shots. Will uses his weight of about 292 pounds to great advantage. Despite good defense, Chamberlain banks it in.
Russell, all the way.
7'1" Wilt Chamberlain here of the San Francisco Warriors. This is his famed backhand flipper, and it's a tough one.
The rebound play in the NBA. Viciously competitive underneath.
Of course, in every team, he has to have help. And Chamberlain gets it. Clever Guy Rogers. He's small, but he's a mighty guard. When it's all said and done, though, it's Wilt Chamberlain that the Warriors will turn to. Here's one you can't stop, the fall-away jumper. And he hits this repeatedly. The big guys sometimes push each other a little bit. That fall-away jumper just cannot be stopped. Beautiful.
The tremendous tempo of NBA basketball makes one admire these great athletes all the more.
Chamberlain is the greatest scoring machine the game has ever known, and he can score on you in dozens of ways. Some people say, can he hook inside? Well, watch.
And Bill Russell, with a little daylight, starts the scoring. Once again, the East has the ball. That's the speedy Hal Greer, one of the great jump shooters in basketball.
Swish. The Eastern All-Stars play it high, wide, and handsome. That's Robertson passing along to Boston's Bill Russell. Big Wilt Chamberlain of San Francisco holds it up. On to Pettit, into Chamberlain, and back to Pettit, and he puts it in there. Off the rim, and Chamberlain rebounds for the Westerners. Chamberlain pulls a neat maneuver. Bailey Howell of Detroit, number 18. No good, and Russell, Boston's rebound artist, takes it for the East. Old bounce passes to Chamberlain, and away it goes. Up and in.
Guy Rogers, a great ball handler, with Jerry West and Terry Dishinger, and Dishinger gets the bucket. Russell gets it back. Big Wilt Chamberlain. And there's the great Elgin Baylor. Notice the moves. Sam Jones and Hal Greer. And the tip in by Russell. Russell on a block shot. Now one of the fastest fast breaks I've ever seen. Hal Greer gets the basket. That's Bob Pettit. Chamberlain trying the famous dipper dunk. It didn't work then, but it has many times. Bill Russell laying one in for the East. That was Wayne Embry. Not many people get in his way. Another muscle guy, Len Chappell, very powerful young player for the Knickerbockers. Don Old is a great shooter for the Pistons.
Nicknamed Wilt the Stilt, the Dipper, and the Stuffer. Watch him get this rebound. On to Jerry West, and this time Jerry does it all by himself. Pretty. Chamberlain in the pivot, but guarded like a leech by Russell.
A great block by Russell, and the East has the ball.
The East continues to apply the offensive pressure. Robertson with the ball, but watch the great defensive move by Chamberlain.
And Wilt Chamberlain on the dipper dunk. But Sam Jones for the East, along with Bill Russell, are in charge. Underneath, Wayne Embry brings the ball back out. With the score 110-107, Oscar Robertson is fouled. The East controls the ball. There are only seconds left in the ball game. Russell gets the rebound, and the East still has control of the ball as they try to eat up the clock. And that's That's it. The ball game is history. The East beats the West by a score of 111 to 107. A tough ball game, well played and loved by this huge crowd.
Everybody has exactly the same memory. Bill Russell was walking off winning, and Wilt Chamberlain was walking off losing.
Thomas Sherry guarded by Sanders. Into Chamberlain, he's deep, and he dips it. Russell is deep, and he scores. Phillips driving, blocked by Russell. Chamberlain with the rebound. The basket is good. He was fouled in the act of shooting. There's Chamberlain, he's deep. Let's see what the call is. No basket, a 3-second violation. Rebounded Chamberlain. Rogers shoots. Chamberlain with the rebound, blocked. Got in. Russell had his hands on the ball, but Chamberlain forced it through. A remarkable shot on a fine defensive play. Chamberlain, walking violation. I noticed you were shaking your head, Freddie Schaus, when Russell partially blocked the shot and Chamberlain forced it through.
He's just so powerful, Marty. We have our own Gene Wiley that's done that several times where Chamberlain is just so powerful. He just comes right down and forces the ball through.
Shot by Phillips. Rebound to Russell. Sam Jones shoots. There's Masheri shooting. Rebound to Thurman. Blocked by Russell. Taken off by Jones. Sam Jones. That's Casey Jones with it. Heinsohn laying it up. The basket is good. This crowd is in a bedlam as Rogers shoots. Rebound to Russell the other way. Heinsohn underneath. Adles missing. Rebound to Russell. 26 compared to 16 rather for San Francisco in the first half, but it sure is in this third quarter. There's Chamberlain underneath, and he dunks it. That's Masheri with it. Into Chamberlain. Chamberlain scores. Rogers missing. Rebound again. 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Heinsohn shooting. No, he passed off to Russell, who took it. That's Masheri. Masheri hooking. Frank Ramsey has it. There's his shot. Rebound to Chamberlain. 25 seconds. Rogers all the way. 96-95. 21 seconds to go. Havlicek fouled in the act of shooting. He'll take two. Gary Phillips fouling Johnny Havlicek. That's the end of the game with the final score. Boston 98, San Francisco 95.
Whenever these two giants of the game meet, it's basketball on the highest plane. And the collision back there on April 26, 1964, was one of those games to remember. Let's recall it together. Tom Masheri's long one is good. Tom Sanders was given the opportunity with a lot of daylight. You can't do that to him because he'll score. I'll watch Rogers once again. He runs right into Casey Jones and shoots it back. Tremendous play by Wilt Chamberlain on the block shot. And Al Adles responds by coming to the attack for the Warriors. The Russell rebound, and Boston is back to the attack. Now watch Sam Jones as he stops and pops. Rogers once again, spinning, taking, setting up. Chamberlain on the dipper dunk. Now Adles sets Chamberlain up. And Wilt goes on the jump shot to the left. A great play by Chamberlain, but it could hurt the Warrior chances as on this play he injures his hand. Throughout the contest, the effects of this injury seem to be quite apparent. It doesn't completely keep him out of action, but it does bother him. Russell bounces back at the rebound. That's Sam Jones. He's got the daylight. But the rebound goes to Chamberlain. Once again, Rogers racing up the floor. Once again, Boston grabs the rebound. As both clubs have had trouble making the fast break flip. Now, Chamberlain is knocked down by Willie Nash after a steal. And it'll be the big guy going to the line. Russell and Hansen collaborating on the rebound, and Boston is back to the offense. And Russell fast breaking on both big men. Hightower on the long one. Rebound Russell. It's 45-39 at this point. Hightower traveling. Boston with the ball once again. Late just before the end of the half, both clubs. Waves up and down the floor. As the Celtics fast break began to open the contest up. Constantly sniping. Sam Jones on field. The rebounding getting a little bit rough. Sam again. This time he makes it. Wilt Chamberlain stuffing the ball. Here the Warriors are playing volleyball off the boards, and it gets from the basket. Shot guided in, makes it 72-69. Russell stuffs it. And Russell getting away from his man on the fast break and getting two to ball.
Wilt Chamberlain, number 13, is the leading scorer for the Warriors with 30 points, made like this.
Russell's shot is missed. There's a battle for the rebound. Sam Jones misses, and once again, ball batted back out. Still in possession of the Celtics. And Havlicek gets 2 points. Rogers trying to make his move against Havlicek, sets up Chamberlain. Adams hits the jump shot, back to the attack. Rogers on a drive. Ball banged off the board, and in the rebound action, there's a personal foul. And once again, San Francisco has the ball. Bouncing back. They still had not quit. Chamberlain makes it 101-99. They set up their strategy. Watch the rebound. This is the thing that brought the house down. Russell came through with a tough rebound, making it 103-99. Many of the fans figured the ball game was over at this point. Started to crowd out onto the floor. A little difficulty getting the people under control. They really erupt a little while from then. With 12 seconds left, however, San Francisco still feels they have a chance. Wants to take their shot, of course, and Alex Hannum discusses the strategy he wants to use. Here you watch Johnny Havlicek as he actually winds this game up.
They cannot be denied their moment of triumph, and Bedlam breaks out all over again. Boston has beaten the gallant San Francisco Warriors 105-99, and the heroes of this unprecedented achievement in professional sport are hoisted on shoulders again. World champions of the world's #1 basketball league, the NBA.
We were a better team. Emotionally, intellectually, and in most cases physically, as a team, as a unit.